What's going on, guys? Juice Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to a new transfer episode today. And of course, I know the January transfer window is now done and dusted, but the summer transfer window is still a few months away, but the rumours and confirmed deals are definitely starting to pick up already. But just before we get started, if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. My previous episode will be down below in the description box, and current schedule from now on pretty much every day at 8 AM UK time there will be a new video. And finally, in the comment section below, who do you want your club to sign in the summer transfer window? So we have got about 4 or 5 confirmed deals to go through today, and first up is the Qatari side Al Sadd have confirmed the signing of Mexico midfielder Marco Fabian. He left Philadelphia Union at the end of last season in the MLS, and I believe previously was playing in the Bundesliga. Then we have got Shoji. The centre-back has joined Gamba Osaka in the Japanese league from Toulouse in France, and it's a €2 million fee. And the thing that I'm quite confused about this one for FIFA Ultimate Team purposes is that he has a milestone cards which you obtain via scoring with certain players in Ligue 1, and that is like going to upgrade at some point. But I'm not sure whether he'll stay at Toulouse or change to a Gamba Osaka card. Sebastian Prodl, sorry I said his name wrong, he has joined Serie A side Udinese. It was on a free transfer because last week he had his contract at Watford terminated and he signed a contract until the end of next season. MLS side FC Cincinnati have announced the arrival of Jurgen Locadia. It's on loan from Brighton and he spent the first half of the season playing for Hoffenheim. He arrives as a designated player for Cincinnati and the club do have an option to make it a permanent basis at the end of the loan. Toronto are interested in signing Pablo Piatti according to Cadena Coppe. The winger is currently playing for Espanyol in La Liga, but he's made just 3 appearances for the club this season. And you may notice that MLS is pretty dominant in this episode because their transfer window, I'm pretty sure it's still open. Villarreal defender Pau Torres is a subject of interest from Manchester City. It's according to ESPN. The 23-year-old could be one of 2 centre-backs to arrive at the Etihad Stadium in the summer, with the club's director of football determined to strengthen their defence, and this could mean that John Stones' time at the club could be coming to an end. Atletico Madrid and Roma are leading the chase for Manchester United midfielder Jesse Lingard, as according to ESPN again. The England international has seen his value questioned at Old Trafford, but it could mean that he gets a chance to rediscover his spark at another European heavyweight and maybe go to Spain or Italy. Real Madrid are keeping tabs on Lyon midfielder Rayan Cherki according to AS. Zinedine Zidane is believed to be a keen admirer of the 16-year-old, but the teenager's French employers are eager to tie him down to a bumper new contract, and he has been very impressive so far this season. Various outlets are saying Rodolfo Pizarro is prepared to consider making the switch from Monterrey in the Mexican League to join David Beckham's Inter Miami, and that's only if the buyout clause in his contract can be met. They're currently talking about personal terms with the midfielder, and he would step in as the club's new number 10. And he has apparently been given 2 days by his current employers to finalise the move, so it could be announced at some point today. And yet another Inter Miami rumour this time according to Marca is that the ambitious MLS expansion side are considering moves for Edinson Cavani and Luka Modric. They remain in the market for a marquee signing, and they could look at making moves for the PSG forward and Real Madrid midfielder. And to be fair, both players have been linked to Inter Miami for some time now, especially Edinson Cavani. His contract is set to expire at PSG, so he may be fairly attainable. But then again, Atletico Madrid are still wanting to sign him, and apparently he has got his heart set on the move there, so we'll have to wait and see how it pans out. And next up, Coppe are saying Chelsea are on the lookout for a new number 1 goalkeeper to replace Kepa. The Spanish shot stopper may not start between the sticks for the Blues again this season. That's after struggling to live up to his world record transfer fee. He was recently dropped for Willy Caballero during a 2-2 draw at Leicester City on Saturday, though despite the article saying he might not start again this season, I find that pretty hard to believe. A lot of different outlets are suggesting the same thing, that Chelsea are looking to sell him, and the current number 1 target to replace the player is going to be Pope from Burnley. And now we have got 2 different contradicting stories about Barcelona and Willian. And it's been a transfer story that has been going on for a couple years now of him potentially going to the Camp Nou, but because his contract is set to expire, it could be more likely than not now. So Marco is saying that he's close to agreeing a deal to join Barca in the summer on a free transfer. However, ESPN says something different, that instead of going to Barcelona, he'd rather sign a new contract and stay at Chelsea. Juventus have identified Barcelona right-back Nelson Semedo as a transfer target according to Don Ballon. The Bianconeri talisman Cristiano Ronaldo has endorsed the proposed move for the 26-year-old defender, who's currently valued at around €30 million. Mesut Ozil was offered the chance to leave Arsenal in the January transfer window according to the Daily Mirror. A Qatar-based club submitted an offer for the 31-year-old on deadline day, and manager Mikel Arteta was willing to sanction his departure. However, Arsenal decided against the move eventually because they were unable to find a replacement at such short notice. But 19 do say that he was offered a contract by a Qatari side, but instead of Arteta saying he could go, apparently he was the man to block the transfer. Lille striker Victor Osimhen is a subject of interest from Barcelona and Real Madrid, according to Don Ballon again. Both clubs are considering summer bids for the 21-year-old, who's currently valued at around €30 million or £25 million. Atletico Madrid have identified Barca midfielder Ivan Rakitic as a primary transfer target, it's according to Cadena SER. They'll launch a bid for the Croatian international this summer, with his contract at the Camp Nou set to expire in 2021. Barca may decide to cash in on Rakitic before he becomes a free agent, with several players currently ahead of him in the squad pecking order at the moment. Juventus are considering making a move for Manchester City and Germany forward Leroy Sané in the summer, according to Calcio Mercato. The 24-year-old is still a target for Bayern Munich, and there were reports saying last week that Bayern's move for him, or lack of a move for him in January, it meant that Sané may look to move elsewhere. But Sport Bild do come back and say that Bayern will restart negotiations with Man City for Leroy Sané, and they'll do so in April. So maybe a move to Allianz Arena, it could still be on the cards, and we'll have to wait and see, because he's a player that will be in demand a lot, especially if he's looking to leave Man City. And next up, you may have heard about the injury to Ousmane Dembele, and I believe it's a hamstring injury, but I could be wrong. But either way, he's ruled out for the rest of the season. And because of that, Barca are able to make an emergency signing following his injury. They are permitted to sign a new player if Dembele's recovery time is projected at 5 months or more, as long as the individual they're looking to sign is already based in Spain or is a free agent. The current names being linked to them, according to Sport, are Christian Stuani, William Jose, Carlos Bacca, alongside Valencia duo Rodrigo and Kevin Gamero. Rodrigo was a massive target throughout the whole January transfer window, but eventually, last couple of days, it all broke down, and I believe it's because of the Bruno Fernandes deal to Barca that kind of held the key to Rodrigo making the move to the Camp Nou. But Diario Sport do say that Barca have decided to make a move for Getafe's Angel, not sure how to say his name, and that's who they're looking to bring in to replace Dembele. I'm not gonna lie, I never knew that La Liga had a rule for an emergency signing. Like, if a player is injured for the rest of the season, they can bring a replacement in. But yeah, it looks like they will be making a move fairly soon, but they may have to pay over the odds to get the deal done because the other team can't replace them. France midfielder Paul Pogba has told his Manchester United teammates he still wants to leave the club in the summer, that's according to Manchester Evening News. He has been linked to both Real Madrid and Juventus for some time now, and maybe in the summer transfer window, just like last summer, he may be looking to make the move then. A very brief one now from the Express is that Liverpool are keen on signing Borussia Dortmund's England forward Jadon Sancho this summer. They would face competition from the likes of Chelsea and Manchester United, and my guess a lot of top European sides, but they're hoping he wants to become part of Jurgen Klopp's project. The Daily Mirror are saying that Manchester United is set to step up their efforts to land Napoli defender Kalidou Koulibaly in the summer. They see him as the ideal partner for Harry Maguire, and the Senegalese centre-back would cost over £90 million. If that transfer fee is true, it would mean that he'd become the world's most expensive defender, and his partner would be the second most expensive defender in world football. And a player that will be linked to a lot of different transfers over the next couple of months is going to be Kylian Mbappe, and potentially a move away from Paris Saint-Germain. So first up, Mundo Deportivo are saying Real Madrid are plotting a £250 million summer swoop for the PSG forward. The 21-year-old is thought to be keen on a move away from Paris after a touchline altercation with head coach Thomas Tuchel, and Los Blancos are ready to capitalise on the situation. Mbappe made his frustration clear when being substituted in a 5-0 win over Montpellier on Saturday, and he could force a move to the Santiago Bernabeu at the end of the season. And AS do say that Real do have a plan on making the Mbappe transfer happen, and they plan on replicating pretty much the same tactics used to bring Hazard to the club last summer. They waited until Hazard had 1 year left on his current deal at Chelsea, which convinced the club to cash in rather than lose the prized asset for free. And Mbappe's current deal runs until 2022, meaning that Real Madrid could wait until 2021, and that means they could have to wait an extra year to make a move, but it would mean they get him for a much lower fee. Like if they were to buy him this upcoming summer transfer window, in my opinion it'd 100% be a world record transfer fee. It would easily surpass Neymar's transfer from Barca to PSG, but if they waited an extra year, the report does say around 150 million could get the deal done. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do our good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. My previous episode will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time will be a new video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.